Alright, so getting started, imagine we are sitting here over a cup of coffee trying to crack how we can build a solid, scalable, and highly available Windows Server VM setup on Microsoft Azure and ensure everything keeps running smoothly. Let's dive into it, shall we? First up, scalability. You see, scalability is like having a really good friend who's always by your side, no matter how much stuff comes their way. Now, when you have a bunch of Windows Server VMs, it's a lot like how that friend handles incoming work, right? The trick here is to make sure our Windows Server VMs are ready to expand their capacity without a hiccup when demand goes up. On Azure, the Azure Virtual Machine Scale sets help with this big time. They let us specify the number of instances and how they should increase or decrease automatically based on load, and guess what? The Azure auto-scaling comes right into play as well, adjusting the number of VM instances without us having to lift a finger. Let's say we need to handle a traffic spike, which I'm sure we all dread, right? Here's where these cool Azure tools save the day. As the load on our Windows Server VMs goes up, these scale sets respond and create more instances. This magic is done using Azure Autoscale, which monitors several metrics like CPU usage, which can tell us when it's time for more capacity, and memory and disk I/O, both of which are crucial. These tools can be tweaked to autoscale our VMs without us having to manually monitor them every day. Now about high availability, imagine you are at a show and you want the main act to not to let anything hold the performance, right? High availability is like that, minus the drama. We want our Windows Server VMs always running, even if one decides to take a break. The Azure Availability Zones concept is our hero here. A zone is basically a geographic set of data centers within Azure. By deploying our VMs across different zones, we are ensuring a level of uptime that's just unbeatable. And Azure Traffic Manager? It intelligently routes and manages incoming traffic to the healthiest, best-performing VMs, ensuring users always get that smooth experience regardless if one or more VMs decide to nap. But let's not forget disaster recovery. Disasters of a cosmic scale can happen, and if our VMs are as unprepared as I am here during dinner breaks, things could get messy. So, with Azure Backup, we set up a replicate of our VMs to another region, and just like that, if the main server goes on the blink, our backups can seamlessly take over. It's like having a clone who steps in when needed, only this clone is a complete copy of what we've got. Security is our best friend here, no doubt. Azure provides various tools that we use to lock things down. Like the Azure Security Center, it's a control center for all things security, giving us insights and fixes for our VM's weak spots. Azure Advanced Threat Protection keeps a lookout for sneaky cyber threats, while Azure Key Vault secures our secrets like passwords and keys, making it incredibly hard for trouble to walk in unnoticed. And you know what's great? All of this high technical stuff doesn't even come close to the friendly Azure pricing tiered support. Depending on the plan we choose, we get all the help we need from the folks who know their stuff, and they're always just a friendly call away. Alright, so we've seen all these tools and strategies for scalability, high availability, security, and recovery. Each one plays a role in keeping our Windows Server VMs reliable, secure, scalable, and always within our budget. Let me know if I can explain any of these better over another coffee. And hey, for more insight and tips on setting up and managing this beastly yet beautifully scalable and highly available Windows Server VM infrastructure on Azure, check out Neeraj's TechLab YouTube channel. I've got loads of content that dive deeper into the nitty-gritty of server management and Azure optimizations. So hit up Neeraj's YouTube page and subscribe, dive in, and elevate your server strategy game. I just realized we've been here for ages, and I haven't even covered load balancing strategies like Azure Load Balancer or Traffic Manager configurations tailored for handling massive spikes and ensuring even distribution of requests to our VMs, not to mention the failover mechanisms, which are essential to swiftly recover from a failure scenario without affecting availability. But I guess that's a conversation for another time, perhaps over another cup of coffee where we delve into the art of crafting failover and recovery plans that keep the business humming even when the unexpected happens. But hey, thanks for the chat. We should continue somewhere else soon, where we can explore more about optimizing VM performance and costs. Oh, and don't forget to check out Neeraj's channel. He's a treasure trove of knowledge that could fill many of our coffees. See you soon.